So here we have this VASAGLE industrial serving cart. Now I'm going to unbox it, put it together, and then I'll let you know what I think about it. And there we go. I laid out everything that came with it, so let's get to building. We're going to start by assembling the main frame of the cart, and that's just these two rods. Then we can attach this first shelf here, and it just takes 4 screws. I found it really helpful to use a spring clamp to hold one side up while I screwed it in. So I did the same on the top, and you only have to put 2 screws in here, because then you got to put on the handle. Here we have the choice of either leveling feet or these casters. As you can see, I chose the casters because it's a cart and I want it to move around, but the leveling feet was still a nice inclusion. Finally, we can start building the box, and we're just going to attach one side and then slide in the bottom. Then we can screw on the other side, which locks it all together. Oh, and I didn't like these stickers, so I scraped them off, and that big one left a bit of residue, so I used some rubbing alcohol and tried to clean it off. All right, there we go. It's all finished. It was a relatively simple build, and I really like the way it looks. It has a really cool kind of industrial look to it. So you can use this as a serving cart. You can see it rolls around pretty well. It is a little bit short for me though. It would have been nice if it was a little bit taller. But anyway, you can fill this up with different foods and also put plates of food on the other shelves and then go serve it to your dinner table. The cart itself has this really nice handle you saw me using to push it around. And then the casters down here with 2 of them being locking casters. Now it's kind of hard to show how sturdy this thing is because it just rolls around, but here I'll try to. You can see it's not that bad. There's just a little bit of movement. And then of course all these shelves are covered in laminate, so they're really easy to clean if you happen to spill something. The box here is pretty sturdy. It's got these nice plastic handles on each side, and you can see the bottom panel is plenty strong enough to load it up with whatever you want. And it just sits on this metal grate here. Also, just a small detail here, the tray is actually slotted inside the frame, so it's not going to fall off. Now, apart from being a great serving cart, you could also use this as like a display stand. And if you're trying to go for the industrial look, then this would be perfect. I also bought this kitchen island by VASAGLE, and I think they match pretty well. So whether you want a really cool industrial serving cart to serve your food, or just to use as a shelf for decoration purposes, then I wouldn't hesitate getting this.